Then when you get home and you get back to the places, the familiar places where you have the specific memories, that's where the pain starts to come in. And that's fine. That hurts. We get that. But in my opinion, I've said this before, the person that you built in your mind, the person that you had a relationship with that you built in your mind, that person doesn't actually exist. They're not real. They're not real. She wasn't who she appeared to be. And she isn't who she appeared to be. She isn't the sweet, understanding, fun person that you cared so much about. That's not her. That's your memory. That's what you built in your head. She is actually the selfish, self-centered person that cares about herself first and doesn't care about you. That's the reality. And that's fine.
I want you to, in your sleep, before you go to bed, throughout the day, I want you to visualize. I want you to even talk in your mind to your future wife, to your future kids, to your perfect family. And then I need you to understand that the only way you're going to get that by putting your head down and becoming a man who ticks all the boxes. And it's a slow, painful journey. And I can tell you right now that no dudes are going to invite you on their private jet just because you're you. Be yourself. No matter what anyone says, life is very difficult as a man. You put one foot forward in front of the other for years, if not decades, and at a certain point you look back with appreciation that you built a kingdom. But right now, you have work to do.
I've lost women who I didn't want to lose, but I let them go. I didn't beg for them back. I didn't cry about it. I just let them leave. I handled it like a man. And the truth is, as a man, a woman doesn't even have to like you. She doesn't even have to love you, but if she respects you, she's always going to be around. And this is why if I love a woman with all my heart and she goes, I want to leave, the first thing I'm going to say is, lock and pack. Because if I say anything else, she's not going to respect me. Like if I, oh, please stay, I'll say, look, I don't want you to leave. I would like you to stay, but if you're going to talk shit, threaten me, you get the fuck out of my house. Like I've had women leave me, but I've never had a woman not respect me. And that's why I can hit up any ex I've ever had, and I know them. Because they respect me on a base level. So why do they respect me? Because I respect myself. So I will never sacrifice my self-respect.
A lot of times the pain that we feel isn't based on the reality. It's based on the fantasy. So you're feeling pain of losing something that wasn't real. So let the fantasy go. Remember that she is not the perfect person that you built in your mind, period. She's not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. And then move on, brother. Get after it, work out, train hard, go to jiu-jitsu, hike, run, play guitar, just get after it. And those things not only are going to distract you from the pain, which is good, they're going to improve you as a human being, which is good, and they're going to rebuild your confidence, which is good. They're going to make you feel good. They're going to make you stronger and smarter and better and put you into a place where you don't need that little made-up fantasy anymore.
I want you to think of your biggest heroes in this world and understand that we all went through the same thing. We all had this shared experience. This was all part of our initiation, to go from a boy to a man. I mean, really let that sink in. The fact that you and I have gone through the same thing, and you and I went through one of the same initiations to go from boy to a man. So it doesn't matter how strong someone appears, how brave someone appears, how much of a hero you think someone is, I guarantee you that their first breakup, the men that you look up to, their first breakup ruined them. And I can tell you that from firsthand experience, it was so painful. But isn't there something beautiful in that? Isn't there something beautiful in the fact that as men, we all go through it? We all have this shared experience. So the thing is, it's really hard to go through something when you think it's the end, when you think that it's the end of a chapter. You know, oh, my life's over, that ended, blah, blah. No, you need to start looking at it as the beginning of your new life. Your new life as a real man. You need to go through the hero's journey, and you need to understand that in every good movie, there are ups and there are downs, there's turbulence. That's what makes it fun. And when you start viewing life as a movie, you start to have a lot more reverence for the difficult times that life puts you through. So I just want to congratulate you, and I want to welcome you to the club.
Any emotion you feel should be converted into positive influence.
Yeah, you should do good things with any emotion you feel. I can't. And what else are you going to do with it? And this is a genuine question. What else? If let's say your wife breaks your heart, if you're not going to work, you can't sleep anymore. You're upset. She's running around with a new dude. You see her Instagram story. She's got some new guy. You're furious and you're angry and you're jealous and you're bitter. You have all of this inside of you, but you're not going to go to the gym and work hard and become so fantastically in shape and so rich and so powerful that no girl ever leaves you again. You're not going to do that. No. What are you going to do with it? Text her? Try and explain to her? She doesn't care. Like, you can write the most perfect English. You can write the most beautiful words ever constructed. Forget Shakespeare. You can do, it doesn't matter. She doesn't care. She just doesn't care. She's distracted.
She forgot about you.
She forgot about you. So what are you going to do with all of that inside of you if it's not positive? Well, it's going to consume you and you're going to end up self-destructive, or you're going to embarrass yourself, or you can take all of that and put yourself in a position where it never happens to you again.
Yeah.
Those are the choices. So what's the most intelligent choice to make?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, some of the greatest accomplishments in my life have come after a heartbreak.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's that fuck, I call it fuck you energy.
Yeah. No.
You take that and you're like, because some guys will get butthurt about that and they'll sit there and they'll wallow in self-pity. I've always thought the correct application of that energy is, okay, prove that she made a shitty mistake. Go out and become a fucking millionaire. Go out and become a kickboxer. Go out and become a porn star, whatever. Go out and build steel buildings, right? And then she's going to look around when she's 50 pounds heavier in a year's time. You're like, motherfucker, I left him. I let him go.
Yeah.
You can, and internally,
Be happy.
My ego could be like,
Yeah.
I got you.
Life's gonna hurt you, and how you use that pain is completely and utterly up to you.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the fantasies don't exist. The perfect girl or guy for you doesn't exist. They don't exist. So you're going to be out looking for someone that's good, but you're not going to find perfect. Don't get obsessed with finding perfect. If you find someone that's perfect, it's not true. Everyone's got their flaws. So that's what you have to do. And you will end up finding someone that's real. And I get it, man. I know you're going to have some moments down in the hole, as Alice in Chains put it. Or trapped in the heart-shaped box, as Nirvana put it. Or so lonesome you could cry, as Hank Williams Sr. put it. You notice a theme here? This is what people go through. But those feelings, they're temporary, so let them say hi. Let them hang around for a minute or for half an hour or an hour or whatever, and then kick them out. Kick those feelings out. Get them out of there and go do something else.